9:15 on a Friday, June 11th. If you have seen the 17-year-old teenager, Denham Springs PD believes he might be in downtown Baton Rouge.
Again, Jaquan Rose is the name. I think I may have clipped your mic here a second ago as we were letting folks know. But that is the part that they are really focused in on is still possibly in our immediate area, downtown Baton Rouge. So please, if you can, share this. They got a story, as you just saw, up on the 9 News app, WAFB.com as well. Share this, take a look, and see if maybe you know a little bit of something, and see if we can't help find them.
Again, if you're watching right now, it could be replaying. This is Friday, 9:15, June 11th.
Right.
Jaquan Rose missing from the Denham Springs area. There's a specific number to call, but if you do see him, if you may see someone or know where he might be, well, Denham Springs PD and his family sure could use your help.
The specific number you're talking about is 665-5106. That'll get you over to Denham Springs PD detectives. Extension 4. In the grand scheme of things, there are obviously some other numbers that you know so well that they can get that number, that information to the right place. But again, have a look. WAFB.com, the 9 News app, see if we can help.
He was last seen wearing black pants and a blue McDonald shirt, so just keep an eye out if you're in and around the downtown Baton Rouge area.
Please do. All right, so from that, the big news as we kind of started today for a lot of folks, a lot of baseball fans, a lot of Tiger fans, LSU fans.
We've been looking forward to this whole week.
We kind of have, because it's been a week of build-up. Baseball Tigers are not in Baton Rouge right now, waking up in Knoxville.
Yeah, I believe they actually posted a hype video.
Oh, yeah, everyone take a look?
Last night.
Okay, hold on.
And it just gets you in the feels. It kind of brings you back to football season, but it's in the springtime.
Let me get the audio.
You can see just the excitement
Hold on,
there.
I
You
got
see
it.
a number of people actually came out to say
Come on, right?
Ooh.
I know, right? So,
Ooh.
Now it's hitting. Now it's hitting.
Ooh.
Now it's hitting.
You hear the music building, you hear the excitement. Look at that. So they woke up in Knoxville today. Obviously the game is tomorrow, but they went a little bit ahead of time, and they had a warm send-off from some Tiger fans there at Alex Fox Stadium. We love to send our team off with love. That's why we're all donned in purple and gold today.
A little bit of this, a little bit. You're going to see a lot of orange. This stadium, even last time in Knoxville, was raucous, to say the least.
That's a good word.
Very, very much so. Even Coach Paul Maneri was like, man, those fans, they were insane. And you are expecting even more than that. And the way this stadium, the way they work it with their student section, right along the first baseline, right behind the first baseman. They're going to be all over Trey Morgan again, just like they were last time, in the ear. I mean, right there in the ear of these LSU Baseball Tigers. Now, they've gone through it before. Ready for it now. Ain't going to be a shock. Ain't going to be a surprise. Now it's just about handling it and playing with the same kind of momentum and feel and energy that got them to this point.
That's it. The stakes are higher this go around.
Sure.
It's best 2 out of 3 series. Look, fans are fired up. The team is fired up. Paul Maneri's last dance. Last time doing his postseason run. So we are crossing our fingers for the best this weekend.
6 o'clock tomorrow, right?
Yes.
ESPN 2?
Yes.
And then after that, the game 2, and then the if game 3, the timing can be a bit different based on programming, other super regionals, all that fun stuff. But the one we know for sure, game 1, 6 o'clock our time, ESPN 2 tomorrow, if you don't happen to be, going out to Knoxville.
And you better believe our Kevin Batiste is going to have all the highlights and the excitement for you from Knoxville.
He's going to start that coverage later today. He was a good luck charm, obviously, clearly.
I'm telling you.
On his trip to Eugene, Oregon in the regions. Man,
keep that going, Kevin.
Yeah, it's on you. It's not just about us.
That's a lot of pressure.
It is
a lot of pressure.
One of the other top stories that we talked about this morning, actually something that ended yesterday, about 9 weeks of legislative session, the end of the legislative session.
6 p.m. yesterday, they wrapped up, and then, yes indeed, the governor gave his remarks about 40 minutes roughly after they adjourned the special session for 2021. A lot was at stake here, and this after a year followed by the pandemic where not much was able to get done. So from a lot of people that we were hearing from, they were saying this is one of the craziest sessions that they've done. They've pushed a lot of things through. They didn't push a lot of things through. One of the major ones we talked about this morning that our Kelly Hopper was live about was sports betting in Louisiana.
Boy, we've talked about this for a good amount of years, because you've seen sports betting get passed by other state legislative bodies. Exactly, think Mississippi. And so you've seen that dollar and that customer go across the state border, and their money and their potential tax go across the state border. So this has been a conversation for Louisiana lawmakers for a while. They finally figured out that it's something that they needed to dive into, or the money just keeps leaving the state. Now the mechanism is all about taxing it and where these taxes go.
Part of that taxed money from sports betting is going towards education.
Yep.
That was another bill
Yeah.
that was passed. John Bel Edwards decided to allocate an extra salary stipend for
Oh, sure,
teachers and
sure.
support staff workers across Louisiana. So really important when you talk about teachers who are underpaid
Yeah,
statewide.
yeah.
They're getting an extra, depending on what you do for in the school system, it's between $400 and $800.
Right, and you're right. I mean, there were so many, and rightfully so many different bills related to education,
Yeah.
the sports betting and the early childhood education, where some of that money is going. The public school teachers, $800, you know, for
Yeah.
principal, staff, and teachers, $400 for support staff,
Right.
and then even fully funding TOPS. And so you're talking early childhood education, K through 12, and then you're talking about, you know, college and
Yeah.
university funding. As it should be, a lot of focus on education, and as it should be, a lot of progressive thinking and moving ahead with things that we need to do to make sure that we are headed in the right direction.
That's it. So more of that, and if you want a recap of all of the bills
There's a
that were
lot.
passed, we have that waiting for you in the 9 News app under the story. Just look for JB's
Hey,
picture.
I know that guy.
Yeah,
so, a lot going on. We were just talking about school, right?
Yes.
Well, school's out, okay? There's
Woohoo.
trust me, my house is crazy. There's a lot of students in our area, though, that when they are going to school,
Yeah.
rely on the free and reduced meals.
Right.
So what happens when these kids are not in school and they don't have access to that?
Well, it's an important question. That's why we partner with WAFB Kids, partners with the local food bank to host the summer food drive. I'm looking for the story because usually it's advertised on the side
it's up,
here.
It's in there.
Well, we're partnering with them, and we do this every year because of that need, as Matt said. Usually, if you're a product of the public school system, you get breakfast and lunch provided because our state qualifies for the federal nutrition program. So when you talk about going home, you're not in summer school, you're not enrolled anywhere. Well, what are these kids doing for breakfast and lunch?
Right.
They're going hungry.
Exactly right.
Now, hard to think about when you think about the majority of our area who are food insecure, right? So the food bank provides that for 11 parishes across the capital region, which is just incredible, but they need your help to fund that program, to buy the food.
And they have such, their ability to go out and buy in bulk means
Yes.
they get to spend less and get more,
Yes.
right? And so, you know, if I were to go out and try and buy somebody a breakfast, I'm going to be spending $5 for one breakfast, you know, or $6, $7 for an easy, you know, quick breakfast.
Right.
They could take that $1 and really make it work and spin that thing into potentially feeding 3 different kids.
Yeah.
So they have this stuff figured out. They've been doing it for such a long time. It's one of those great organizations in our part of the world. If you have the means, any donation can help, and you can do it through the website.
That's it, Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank. And if you don't have the means, but you have the time, you can always volunteer your time
Yeah, absolutely.
too.
Yeah.
A number of ways you can get
Yeah.
involved with WFB Kids and the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank.
It's warm.
Too warm,
Yeah, well.
some say. You know what? I'm still of the fact that I love the sun. I love being out in the sun, so I will take
I'm a
every bit
fan.
of it. As long as our parade is not getting rained on.
Well,
Some of y'all know no one's a fan of the super heat that we get down here, right? But
Right.
around this time of year, it's expected. So take a look there. Another muggy start, and it sure was muggy. High 70s to start the day.
Yeah.
It's already in the 80s
Already in
here
80?
on this Friday.
and where does Steve say we're going?
Ooh, 90s.
Really?
90s.
All right.
Yeah, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
much of the same.
Oh, God. Ah,
Much of the
Joe.
same. Much of the same all day. All day.
But see, here's the thing. I mean, it's so easy to, and it is. It's always grass is greener, right? It's so easy to complain about 92. You know what we're not complaining about right now? Torrential rains
Yes.
and flooding.
Yeah.
We're still dealing with flooding issues, but we're not dealing with that right now.
Right.
And this is expected for this time of year, like you were talking about. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll take the 92 and a 10% chance.
We're going to enjoy every bit of this because next week we are expecting
Boy,
a
sure
lot
enough.
more rain. So make the most of this, enjoy this now, and just track our team to see what they're expecting towards the end of next week.
Nothing like the good doctor to
The good doctor.
to get you going. To get
The
you going.
good doctor.
Hey, there he is. He
Look
went.
at
You know, you saw him and Johnny going jacketless.
Coatless, yes.
Coatless,
They
this
wanted to show off their LSU regalia.
I thought it was the muscles.
Oh, ooh, that too.
Flex, baby.
Oh,
Flex
all
it.
right.
Come on,
I
Steve.
love this love.
Flex.
He just wants to see him work.
All right, work it. Oh, that's a gorgeous shot. You remember the shot this morning of the sun peeking through the
Peeking through the Port Allen trees.
God, it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Through the Sky 9 camera
I
network.
tell you
But
what,
there you
Steve
go.
can paint a picture. It's too strong. He can't flex or else he'd rip out of it.
That's
the problem.
exactly true.
That's the
That's
problem.
exactly right. He and
Trying to be
Johnny
modest.
with the flex off this morning.
Yes.
So WAFB Plus?
Yes, and you've got so much more to look forward to. Kylie is having a great roundup, all the things you can do this weekend in and around the capital region. Places to eat, places to check out with your family, sometimes family-friendly fun on a budget.
That's exactly right. So if you got some time, you want to spend some time with family, or maybe just want to send the family to do something on their own, and you can hang out at the house.
Because it's too hot.
Is that right? Go do something.
Right.
I'm going to sit on the couch.
Either way, we're giving you options.
Exactly right. This is all the stuff that you can find right here, obviously, and we're here every single day. Actually, something that your boy is doing, coming up on Monday. He's starting it this summer.
Yes,
the return
he
of
is.
Cap's Corner.
Cap's Corner Summer Edition. Free lessons on weather. Introduction to weather was Monday. If you missed it, you can go back on WAFB or on WAFB's YouTube page to watch it. And at the end of these sessions, what's great about this is that he does a live question and answer on WAFB YouTube's page, on his Facebook page, and on Channel 9's Facebook page. And what's great is that after watching the lesson the last week, a lot of people were chiming in and asking questions. Well, I didn't know that this was this way.
Right.
How do storm clouds develop? How do tornadoes develop? And
It was
he's going to go into
cool.
more on all of this.
I was actually trying to. He was working on
I
it
know,
earlier.
yeah.
I was trying to punch some buttons to see if I could see him working on it. He's turned that off. I was going to show you.
It's okay. We'll give you the whole, show and pony Monday.
All that. So, but gosh, he's just so good at what he does. And
he is.
Like you said, it makes it easy. So all that stuff coming up on WAFB Plus and all the different places that you can find it. The big show coming up in the big studio, 9 News at Noon.
Yeah, Scotty and Jared today on a Friday. So join them at 9 News at Noon to have all the latest and everything as we look ahead to the weekend.
Oh my gosh, the weekend.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. There you go. All right, everybody. Y'all be safe. Y'all be well.
Bye.